By 2026, the technical barriers to high-end production have effectively vanished. A single user with a laptop can generate cinematic environments and professional brand identities in seconds, fulfilling the promise that technology would eventually turn every individual into a potential media mogul. But as the barrier to entry disappeared, the competition for attention became unsustainable. Despite having access to world-class tools, the vast majority of new channels launched this year are struggling to find any traction at all. This high failure rate stems from a simple overabundance. When everyone possesses the ability to produce high-fidelity content, the possession of the tools themselves no longer functions as a competitive advantage. Relying solely on automated systems tends to remove the specific human-driven details that distinguish one creator from another. Without those personal identifiers, the work loses its ability to hold an audience. We have reached a point where the tools meant to democratize media are instead making it harder to be seen. Every feed is now populated by content that is technically impressive but largely indistinguishable from everything else. Traditionally, high-quality content was rare, so basic proficiency commanded high value. As AI tools scaled, the supply of high-fidelity content shifted massively, becoming infinite. Today, the market value of perfection has plummeted to zero. A professional aesthetic is now just a baseline requirement. We are observing a new standard of average. Flawless execution is no longer a goal to reach. It is the starting point for every creator on the platform. This creates a landscape of high-fidelity emptiness. We see scripts with perfect grammar that lack a unique perspective, and voices with high resolution that lack a natural human cadence. If your only asset is the ability to operate a generative model, you are providing a service a bot can perform with more consistency. In a market where high-quality visuals are a cheap commodity, technical polish alone is an unreliable strategy for building a sustainable audience. To understand what is valuable, we must look at what models struggle to replicate: the subtle, messy textures of physical reality and involuntary human microexpressions. In an ecosystem saturated with artificial polish, genuine human vulnerability and unscripted moments have become rare. Realness is now the new scarce resource. While an algorithm can approximate the look of a human experience, it cannot replicate the weight of a person speaking from their own history. The creators currently finding success are those who lean into these gaps. They don't use technology to hide their personality, they use it to amplify it. They treat these tools as secondary support systems. They delegate tasks like data sorting, initial rough drafts, and technical asset generation to AI. However, they maintain direct control over the narrative strategy and the personal storytelling. They handle the why of the content themselves, ensuring the message remains grounded in human perspective. Lasting growth in this modern digital economy requires the deliberate injection of human scarcity into a high-speed, automated production pipeline. The role of the creator has evolved. Today, the work is less about the mechanical assembly of media and more about the vision that directs its purpose. Success now depends on how well a creator can guard their unique message against the pull of generic, automated trends. Treating AI as the primary driver of a channel leads to the same predictable results as everyone else. The machine lacks the ability to take a creative risk or deviate from the most likely statistical outcome. AI functions as a mirror, reflecting the inputs it receives. It requires the friction of human experience and personal truth to turn a generic reflection into something meaningful. These tools provide the velocity to reach an audience quickly, but a creator's own history and discipline provide the direction. The path to a lasting legacy involves refusing full automation. By focusing on the perspectives that only a human can provide, you become the one thing an algorithm cannot replace. The world has enough AI. It is looking for you.